Hi, it's Elle, and today I'm going to talk to you about the wonderful world of CVs and how you can use them to get an internship in the film industry.
I present Barney's videoresume.com.
The first thing is make sure you have one. And by that I mean you shouldn't be creating your CV just for a specific position that you're applying for. You should always have one on your laptop. It's always updated and it's always there for you to use. I'm saying that because it actually has happened to me to have to update my CV 5 minutes before the deadline for a job application and just be like, there's 1 year of my life missing on this document, what do I do? So yeah, just make sure you have it and it's always updated. The second very important thing is, because you're applying to a job in the creative industry, you need to make sure that your CV stands out. It can't just look like any other CV out there. And the way to do that is you can either use a template, there are thousands of them online, and then you can personalize it, or you can design your own and show your creativity. And that can be done with Photoshop, it can be done with InDesign or with Illustrator. So whatever you're comfortable with, just use that and make sure that your CV looks great. Another important thing is you need to have sections. So my very first CV that I wrote when I was 15 was only bullet points of the very few things that I had done in my life. But of course, when you do write a proper CV, you need to have it clearly outlined into sections. These sections can change slightly, but in general, you would be looking at education, work experience, volunteering. You can throw some skills in there, as well as awards and achievements or positions of responsibility. So if as a student you haven't had much work experience yet, you can always put any student society's roles that you did and just make sure that you specify what you did within the society, and that way you can show what skills you've acquired. The next big thing is, if you are applying to the position offered by an employer, you need to make sure that you follow the guidelines they give you. So for example, my normal CV will be 2 pages long, but when I applied for Raindance, they were asking for a 1-page CV. And so I acted accordingly, I shortened everything and summarized things, and then I had a 1-page CV, and that's what I said. So while I was saying before that you should always have your basic CV ready on your laptop, another very important thing is that you always tailor it to what you're applying for. So if you are applying for an internship at a film festival, nobody really needs to know that you used to sell gelato in a gelato place one summer in Italy, because that's not really relevant.
Ice cream!
And at the same time, if the job posting asks you for any specific skills, make sure that what you're including in the CV is showing that you have acquired those skills through your experiences. Make sure that you're consistent with the contact information that you give, especially with your email address, and also make sure that your email address looks professional enough, because nobody is going to email princess-of-Italy@yahoo.it. Very last thing, make sure that you actually remember what is written on your CV. So it actually has happened to me that I was being interviewed and they asked me if I had any relevant experiences for the job, and my mind was just thinking, can't you just look at the CV, it's all written there. So yeah, do make sure that you remember what is on the CV and that you can repeat it to the interviewer when interviewed. Just so you know, we're launching a new series of videos called Film Careers Advice. So make sure to keep following us and to learn about more tips on how to improve your film career. And for now, time's up for this video.